Hi guys and welcome. Today is Monday, May 27th, and happy Memorial Day. And thank you to all the families out there whose loved ones we celebrate today, that they gave their lives for our country and our freedoms. I want to thank the families that are left behind. So I always think about patriotic cards when we get to this time of the year. So I'm going to show you a quick one to do with strips you may already have. I'm going to cut the strips out, but we're going to show you just a quick card to put together that can help celebrate the patriotic events in our lives. So it's a good 4th of July card. If you were more prepared than I was, this would be a Memorial Day card you could send out. You also can use it for Veterans Day, but I would probably use different colors. I would probably use, instead of the colors we're using today, I'd probably use more of the cherry cobbler and the probably night of navy. But let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's get down to the stamping surface. Okay, and just making sure that we're still live. Something was beeping at me, so I wasn't sure. All right, it looks like we are. So let's go ahead and put out these. Let's see. Yep, we're just a little bit behind. All right, let's go ahead. I have real red card base. I have some 4x12s in real red and blueberry bushel. Sorry, I'm distracted because I haven't gone live for a while. I tend to not want to do a lot of lives only because in my journey I am losing or thinning hair. I'm not losing hair. My chemo pills aren't making me lose hair, but it's definitely thinning out my hair. So I'm just a little apprehensive of going on live because I just can't do anything with my hair. Millions of Americans probably are used to that, but for me, it's something new. All right, so I am going to cut this down. I'm going to cut this to, let me see, our normal layer. Let's go 4 by 5 1/4. So that's going to be that layer there. I'm going to do a lot of layers on this one, just so you guys know. All right. And then we are going to start doing strips of our blue and our red. Now, I'm not going to, the first few I'm going to do just at the 4-inch mark, but then I'm going to go longer. All right, so let's just do a couple. And I'm going to go and do these at 3/4 of an inch. I'm going to do a couple of these at the 3/4 of an inch. Here again, 3/4 of an inch. So now we have red and blue in both of those. And yes, I do need to cut my, change my trimmer blade. It's starting to get a little bit scritchies. I'm seeing scritchies. So now we're going to go ahead. We're going to go to the 5 1/4, which is the length of this card. We're going to go that way. And then again, we're going to do some more 3/4. Now, I didn't do my math before I started this. I was having trouble with the internet. My wireless is not working, so I actually had to plug in to our router. So little bit shaky on that. So we're going to go ahead, and what we're going to do is, and I don't know how many we're actually going to need, and I am going to go all the way to the edge. I like having this just down for a second just so I can see. You know what, I really need to have it against another card altogether. Let's go like this. So I'm going to kind of figure out how many I can do. Probably not a lot. trying to figure out if I need to. I know. Oh, this is really red only. Duh. I'm not even thinking. So it's red and white, red and white. Let's see. I don't know why I was thinking the blue. I was trying to get all those colors in there. All right. I think I want to bring this down just a little bit more. I want those white stripes to be I think that looks like a pretty good length. I really don't. Let's see. Maybe I should have done ½ inch. Because if I go like that, oops, then I messed it up. If I go like that, and then go like that, oh, that might look good. We'll do it that way. All right. I probably should have done these at ½ inch. But we're going to go with it right now. We have time. We'll do the ½ inch. How about that? See how that changes it. All right. Now, you know me. I like using my trimmer to make sure that I'm flat against that edge. In fact, let me go this way so I know that I'm on the very edge there too. So I'm on the edge there, I'm on the edge there, press down. All right, so I have that first one done. So now let's go ahead, I'm going to put this here just as a marker. Let's go ahead and get some more. Oops, kind of push down on that. Breaking my Stampin' Seal here. Alright, so I'm going to go push that right up to it. Then we'll go ahead and do this. Oops, sorry if I got my head in the way there. Yeah, I don't like it that thick. I think we need to cut these down into, let's see if we can get, just exhaling on those. That way, those strips will come up. Let's do this last one. There we go. And now I am going to be using my little guillotine trimmer just because we have that sticky on there already. So I'm going to put this up, and I feel like yeah, I'm going to take off this piece. I rarely keep this on. Oh, now I can't get it off. Alright, well, I'm not going to break it. Let me put it back in. Alright, so let's go ahead. What I'm doing is I'm just putting it right up to that edge here. think this will be better. See, I don't mind getting this cutter all gooey. I don't like getting my main trimmer all gooey. All right, and let me just do another one here, since I know we're going to need a couple extra. All right, I think I have enough strips now. Let's see how it goes. And this was my paper. I'm going to turn it to the other side, and we'll go from there. Oh, let me grab. Trimmer. I have the glue down now this time. So I'm going to make sure I'm up against the edge here. There we go. This has just a little bit of adhesive on it. Put a little bit more on. Let me take one that doesn't have glue on it to kind of line it up. Oh, I need to get a little bit underneath there. Oh, let me do a little spot of glue. How about that? All right, so let's go ahead. Yeah, this is looking better. This doesn't have any adhesive on it, so let's go ahead. Looks like I got a little bit crooked on that, possibly. I did. That second one is crooked. When I put that glue down, there we go. A little bit better. Use that as my little marker spot. All right, that looks a lot better. I'm now going to put this down since I already have some on there. I'm going to just put a little bit on the ends there. I'm going to put this on my card base. Wonder if I should do a really, because that's 4 by 5 1/4. So let me go, I'm going to go one past the 5 1/4 and one past the 4. So this is 4 and 1/16 and 5 and what was that, be 5 and 5/16. Just so I have a really, yeah, I want to do it that way. I could have done a boulier, I guess. I forget that you have to go straight up, and now I've pushed that down. I usually don't have trouble with my seal, but I think nerves are getting the best of me. So let's do this so there's very, very small border. So see, you're barely going to see it, but I know it's there. And then we're going to take this, we're going to take a bigger one. So you want to do that stripe across there, that blue field. Maybe I'll just do the two. Take a smidgen off though. I want it to be even. So I'm going to take just 1/8 off. So just a smidgen more. I'm going to do this 2.5 inches across. See, now I made it a little bit too small. All right, let's try that again. You know what? I'm just going to mark it on here. I'm going to take my little pencil. I'm going to do that on the back side. So there's my pencil mark. I'm going to line it right up in that channel. And then go 2.5. Now that looks good. There we go. You still see a little bit of the white at the top. All right, let's I feel all right. You know what? I'm not going to fight with that one. I'm going to get out another one. Hopefully I have one that's still full. I went down a little hard on it, and I think I moved the roller part. So you really can't come back from that once that happens. All right. Still off a slight bit, but I'm not going to worry about it. And then I'm going to do a little bit of a white. So this ended up being, so I'm going to go 1.5. No, I'm going to go 1 1/4. By 2 1/4. Put this all over the side. I have a lot of stuff going all over. And I might trim that down even more because I want that blue to show. But I knew that this was too thin for the thank you. So I knew that wasn't going to work. So let me go ahead. I'm just going to grab out my little trimmer again. And I think I want to pop that up. right. Sorry about that, guys. That's what happens when I go live. That thank you is from the Wildflower Designs. That's the card that I featured this weekend on my introduction video, and then the examples using it. So I have these. So using that thank you from that same set, here we have our Patriotic card. Doesn't have to be as hard as I made it, guys, but you know me, gotta do it the Roxy way. Alright guys, thanks a lot for tuning in. Have a safe and happy Memorial Day. Again, thank you to the families of those that are no longer with us, that served our country. We appreciate you. Have a great day, guys. Bye.